It's time now for a look at least in local sports. In sports, the Georgia Bulldogs totally dominated the TCU Horned Frogs Monday night, winning the national championship game by a score of 65-7. First team to win back-to-back national championships since Alabama did it back in 2010, 2011. Stetson Bennett once again named the offensive MVP as he throws for 4 touchdowns and runs for 2 more. Bennett becomes the first University of Georgia player to throw for over 4,000 yards in a season, sets a new mark with 4,036 yards. The old mark was held by Aaron Murray in 2012 with 3,893. This game over at halftime. Kirby Smart with 13 minutes left in the game called timeout, gave Stetson Bennett the curtain call that he truly deserved. After the game, Kirby was asked about his quarterback, and Kirby didn't hold back, stating that in his opinion, Stetson Bennett is the greatest Georgia player in the history of the game. Bennett, without a doubt, goes down as the best quarterback in Georgia history, wins back-to-back national championships. This from a walk-on quarterback who was told by everyone, including his head coach, he would never be the starting quarterback at the University of Georgia. I've said it several times now. This is the greatest sports story of all time. Great message to everyone out there to never give up, from underdog to all-time great Georgia Bulldog. Stetson Bennett put an exclamation point on his final chapter at UGA. Now, as his head coach said last night, he should get every opportunity to continue to play at the next level. Bennett played in 4 college football playoff games in 2 years, won all 4 MVP trophies, final again 65-7. Defense, by the way, played pretty good last night. TCU's top receiver had 1 catch for 3 yards. Kirby said from game 1 that the Dogs would not be hunted. They would be doing the hunting, and they hunted down the Horned Frogs last night 65-7 in a title game, win back-to-back titles, and already are listed as the preseason favorite to win it again next year, as the talking heads believe Georgia will be better next year than they are this year. One reason is that tight end Brock Bowers is back for another year, and that kid could play tight end in the NFL today. Mailman Delivers, the movie producers on hand in Los Angeles all week, and the movie's being written. Georgia quarterback Aaron Murray said he wants to play Stetson in the movie. And it's a great story. Bulldog Nation on top, led by a walk-on quarterback that did nothing but win. 29-3 as a starter, second best among all SEC quarterbacks in the history of the game. What a statement game for Coach Kirby Smart in the Georgia program. Dogs on top. It appears that Kirby was right. They're not a one-year wonder. They're a program that is having no problems recruiting top talent to the University of Georgia. Once again, the final last night, 65-7. Varsity basketball teams back in action tonight on the road. Another region game tonight at New Hampstead. They're on the road later this week, taking on the Islands at Savannah. They come back home Saturday night for a non-region game against Liberty County High School. Recreation states that their spring registration is taking place now up until February 17th for T-ball, baseball, softball, and track. Cost is $40, track $30. Summer registration now up until May 12th for golf and tennis. That's a $30 registration fee. If you need more information, stop by the rec department or simply call the office at 427-5915. NFL playoff football begins this Saturday. Again, it'll begin with the San Francisco 49ers, who have won 10 in a row, hosting Seattle, who got in as the Lions knocked out Green Bay this past weekend. First game Saturday at 4:30. Then the big game down in Jacksonville Saturday night. Jacksonville Jaguars, AFC South champions, and they will host the LA Chargers at 8:15 down in Jacksonville's Stadium. Again, that game 8:15. We'll have that game for you on our sister station, WLP AM 1370. Action will continue this Sunday, 1 o'clock, the Dolphins at the Bills. Sunday, 4:30, the Giants at the Vikings. And Sunday night, the Ravens at Cincinnati. Then Monday night, the final playoff game of the weekend, the Dallas Cowboys, who coming off a tough loss at the New York Giants, taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kansas City and the Philadelphia Eagles have the number 1 seeds in the conference. Kansas City, the AFC number 1 seed. Philadelphia, NFC number 1 seed. They have byes in week 1. Again, NFL playoff action gets underway Saturday in the big game down in Jacksonville Saturday night, taking on the LA Chargers. And that's going to do it for latest in local sports.